the skiers are happy about that out west. A little spring skiing.
Yeah, skiers delight. In the meantime, here in South Florida, we're warming up, and we're going to see highs in the upper 80s and also dealing with the windy weather. So that's still kind of, as you can see, very rough, dangerous surf from our Windjammer Resort camera. Lauderdale by the sea. If you want, go ahead, soak up the sun, but really, it is best to avoid going in the water. As you can see, we've already had multiple incidents where we have people caught in those rip currents, which will continue through tomorrow. Upper 70s in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Key West right now. Throughout the day today, we were warmer and humid, and look at the 80s even for Central Florida and the mid to upper 70s across North Florida, as we've had that onshore flow off the ocean helping to increase those temperatures and the stickiness, and that'll continue to be the case as we head towards the end of the week. More of a southerly, southeasterly breeze will pump in that moisture, the humidity, and also increase our rain chance. So right now the winds are cranking anywhere from 14 to 17 miles per hour out of east southeast, gusts as high as 29 miles per hour. So you will see those red flags flying at the beach, meaning dangerous swimming conditions. If you do decide to go in the water, be near a lifeguard. Here's a look at the national picture. We were talking about that spring storm system around Denver, and that stretches all the way across the northern central U.S. and even into the Great Lakes, and also the northeast New England areas dealing with some snow. But the threat for severe weather taking place all the way from the south through the Midwest, as we are dealing with the clashing of a very relatively warm air mass and then a colder air mass behind that front that I just showed you. So 29 in Denver, 30 in Minneapolis, but check it out, 77 degrees in Kansas City, 80 in Dallas, and we're seeing the milder 60s through St. Louis, Cincinnati, and the 70s across the southeast, even up through the northeast right now in the Big Apple, 71. Here in South Florida, we will see lows in the low 70s overnight, and there could be some spotty showers since we do have that southeast breeze in place. For tomorrow, highs will climb to 84 degrees, above average for this time of year, and yes, you'll need those umbrellas as we could see some showers and yes, some afternoon storms, some of which could be strong due to the heating of the day, and still not a good idea for boating as it'll still be bumpy, seas 3 to 5, small craft caution, choppy on the bay. So here we go, the rest of the week, we'll see about a 30% chance of rain and then a 40% chance of rain into the weekend, even through Easter Sunday, 87, and that warmth, the humidity, and the chance for showers continues to early next week. And also the cameras have been shaking, and we've also had the dangerous risk of rip currents along the coast. Actually, our chief meteorologist, Craig Setzer, has been at the National Hurricane Conference, and I was texting back and forth. He told me he was able to get some very interesting interviews, so he'll be back tomorrow, by the way. Live view from our Biscayne Bay camera in Miami. Tons of sunshine, but we're with the upper 70s in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Key West. And yeah, warm across all of South Florida. We're talking upper 70s with that breeze off the ocean, anywhere from 15 to 17 miles per hour east-southeast. That's helped to warm us up. And again, those red flags will be flying through tomorrow. Not safe to go swimming. High pressure continues to slide to the east, and we're going to see that southerly, southeasterly flow increase, the humidity, the warmth, and the rain chance. And we're also seeing a big spring storm across Denver, and also even for the northern tier of the country. We're talking up to a foot of snow, and the threat for severe weather stretching from the southern and central plains. And we're even seeing a tornado watch issued for portions of Iowa and Kansas and Nebraska. And then we're going to also see the potential for very warm conditions. You can see clashing with the colder air. 30s in Denver, Minneapolis, however, the 70s and the 80s from Kansas City down through Texas. For us tonight, South Florida will be very mild with the low 70s, spotty showers. Tomorrow will be even warmer and humid with 84, and you'll need your umbrellas. We'll see the return of the rain in the afternoon storm. Small craft caution for boaters, seas 3 to 5, and temperatures will continue to increase and climb to the upper 80s as a chance of rain even through the Easter holiday weekend with the upper 80s through Monday. I'm meteorologist Lissette Gonzalez in for Chief Craig Setzer, and not as cool this morning. We woke up to the 60s, highs even in the low 80s for Miami. Fort Lauderdale, Key West hits 79 degrees. It will be even warmer with a better chance of wet weather as we head towards the latter part of the weekend into the weekend. Details straight ahead right after the break.
Gonzalez is in for Craig once again tonight. A beautiful day today, Lissette.
It really was gorgeous with lots of sunshine, but boy, windy at times. Rick and Lauren, good evening to all of you at home. Here we see a live view from our Windjammer Resort camera, Lauderdale by the sea. It really tells the main weather concern and story of the day as we have that dangerous rough surf, and of course spring break still on. So for those of you who are planning on heading to the beach tomorrow, we're going to continue with that dangerous high risk of rip currents. The cameras have been shaking, rocking and rolling. Right now, live view from our Biscayne Bay camera, Miami, and we are seeing loads of sunshine with just a few clouds in the mix, thankfully not producing any precipitation as well. We enjoyed a dry day, and that'll be changing tomorrow. We're seeing the upper 70s in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Key West. We actually had highs in the low 80s this afternoon, so it was certainly warmer. And we're seeing the upper 70s across the board in Pompano Beach, Kendall, and even down through the Keys. That's due to that onshore wind, the easterly breeze, anywhere from 12 to 15 miles per hour, moderating the air and the temperatures. And that's also going to be changing, and we'll talk more about that in a second. So the red flags will be flying at the beach tomorrow, and that means you'll want to avoid swimming. Not safe. You don't want to mess around with those rip currents. And high pressure will continue to slide to the east. More of a southerly southeasterly wind flow means that we'll be increasing the humidity even more, the temperatures, and the rain chance. So get those umbrellas ready. As we look at the national map, we have a frontal boundary and a few areas of low pressure leading to a big spring storm across Colorado. Could see up to a foot of snow there. And you can see that wintry precipitation stretching across the northern tier of the country, even into the upper Midwest, the Great Lakes region. Threat of severe weather stretching from the southern and central plains, the Missouri Valley, and tornado watches have been issued for portions of Kansas, Iowa, and Nebraska. We could see damaging gusty winds and hail stretching from Texas all the way through the southern and central plains. And you can see the reason why the clashing of these contrasting air masses, 30s in Denver and 29 in Minneapolis, yet 77 in Kansas City, and the warmer, moist air moving in from the Gulf of Mexico with the 70s from Texas through the southeast. It'll be mild for us as well tonight, my friends. Lows falling to the low 70s with spotty showers due to that southeast breeze. Tomorrow even warmer with 84. We should see a high of 81 this time of year. Afternoon storms will be possible, and a small craft caution continues, still bumpy for you boaters. Seas 3 to 5 choppy on the bays. Here it is, your extended forecast. Almost there. Happy Wednesday. 86 on Friday. We'll see the chance for some spotty storms then. And as we head into the weekend, lows will be in the low 70s, above average, with highs soaring to the upper 80s, very warm and steamy. And then for Easter Sunday, yes, there could be a couple of showers around, even as we get into early next week. We'll continue with this warmer weather pattern.